Hey traders, Nick here. Cross your fingers, this stinking video software is crashing. Updates, never download updates. Okay, so speaking of updates, Goldman Sachs, you know I shorted it with Bank of America successfully. And today, 617, they paid out big time. I had already closed out of Bank of America as stated in my prior setup video. So now it was purely short Goldman Sachs, and I closed it today. It was a huge win, almost a double. And it was actually more than a double because I had done some other stuff like sold calls and sold puts against my long put. Okay, so why did I close today? Because I felt it's falling into support. So they're going to try to actually I need to get into smaller time frames. They're going to try to bounce. So this was the same concept here. Remember I drew this and it was wonky when I drew it, and then everything happened kind of almost exactly how I thought it was going to. Even though they didn't get there, they failed in their pop. So I think there's a chance that they could repeat this process here. So here's what I'm betting on, that they're going to bounce and face a lot of resistance. There should be sellers at 368-ish and 372 harder core, 375. So my speculation, again, speculation, I'm guessing what's going to happen. They're going to bounce it. They're going to hit resistance. I don't know how fast or how high they're going to go. And if the market allows me the bear on this particular stock for here, cooperates, I should say, this could happen. So repeat of this process. It's not pretty, but it did work the first time, right? The concept is it did find support. I acknowledge. I took my bear off. I booked my profits. And I think the bounce will happen, and I think it will face selling. What happens after? Will the machines flip to sell the rip mode? This was buy the dip mode. Every dip, buy, because things are happening their way. Now the code flips. It'll be sell, sell, sell. And before they know it, the bulls will be getting caught at every bounce. So I'm not bearish the company. I'm just trying to game its price structure and how it's going to happen. So what would be the trigger? If I wanted to short it on a trigger, I need to see it lose this. Or if I wanted to short it on the trajectory, which is a thesis, this is a no trigger, no trade, NTNT. This is a thesis that it should find sellers because the machines now are going to flip. Then I will, I can take a bearish trade after the bounce. So I will watch it tomorrow and Monday and decide if I want to re-engage short. I want you to see this video to be ready to say, hey, this guy wants to short it, but not now. But I know what he's talking about. So next time I send out a note saying, hey, I'm shorting Goldman Sachs and here's why, then you say, oh yeah, he did say that. So basically, I'm not a trend level guy. Like here, where do you draw it? Up here or down here? Touching with these guys and ignoring this guy, or you have to respect this guy. Anyway, I'm going to put it somewhere in the middle. I want to see, are the bears now selling pops? Question mark. That's what I'm looking for. And this is not a hardcore line. Okay, so this is not the line. It is the sentiment. Are they behaving that way? Control. All right, that's it. Next time, hopefully that helps people with the logic. So this is the trigger. Let me put a line, but it's already there. I'll put a, I have one for that. We got one for that. Something like that. Where's the bottom? It should be lower. It should be down here, the target. So, Nick signing out.